Prabhu, thanks for spending some time today. Tom Smertneck here. We've met a couple of times. I've been with ISA now about 6 or 7 years, and I have a background in electronics engineering, advanced systems development for the defense contractor industry, and then migrated into industrial automation and worked for several multinationals. I now have my own manufacturer's representation company that's handling some hardware, but also have migrated to some OT cybersecurity. So I enjoy my work at ISA. I'm a new district DVP elect and or district vice president elect, as well as an outgoing section vice president. I also sit on the technology search committee at the national level. So I think I've got some good perspective on ISA and really interested in your presidential campaign and helping our members understand more about you. So Prabhu, members, this is Prabhu Soundarrajan, and he is an extensive leader, a very practiced leader, many years in engineering and at the executive levels for several companies. He's also been with ISA for a long time and a great contributor. He's come up with a couple of different novel positions and programs within ISA, and now he's looking to be, he is a presidential candidate for the next several years. So listen to the questions I'm going to ask him, and let's see what he can tell us.
Hey, Tom, thanks for participating, and thanks for your service and your membership for ISA. More importantly, it's people like you who make the difference. It's a pleasure to be with you today, Tom.
Thanks, Prabhu. So let's get started. The first question I wanted to come to is maybe talk about the sections, because as a new DVP elect, that's where my interest is. And I wanted to understand what your thoughts are on how sections can improve their membership expansion, maybe by including recruiting to other industries, and how to increase the diversity of our ISA section members, their professional diversity, not just their cultural or gender diversity, and how can sections go about doing that?
Yeah, great question. We are International Society of Automation, and we should draw upon other associations and societies that have specific skills. Let me give you some examples, right? Finance, marketing, economics, HR associations, even the C-suite and even writers associations, people who write texts and blogs, could be great newsletter contributors. If you draw from, the financial industry, and, we could have great financial folks who can help ISA by, and sections especially, districts with balance sheet and financial statements. HR as a function, if you draw upon from other associations, that they could help in recruiting and expanding and retaining membership. So we are International Society of Automation. Automation is the key value proposition that we provide to all industries. So this really helps us expand the reach and awareness of ISA, whilst giving you a constant feedback of young professional, diverse professionals, to join a society and shape the future of automation.
That's a great concept. I could see a lot of people coming out of COVID whose jobs may have gone away that would be interested in being part of us and getting into a new network and expanding their reaches for their career development. So those are great ideas. Thanks. As a new DVP elect in North America, North Central, Midwest North American District, I forgot our name. I know you created the section division liaison several years ago. And with that insight, what recommendations would you offer to people like me as an incoming district vice president, and maybe outgoing district vice presidents, in creating and streamlining our operations in this new expanded district concept, to create a district executive committee? How do we go about attracting members who from other sections who are already busy, and how to get them to help liaise to the national level and get the communication flowing from sections to districts to national? How do we do that?
Yeah, it's an important question with regards to pipeline development and recruitment and retention of our membership. When I had a different leadership position. I had the perspective of the sections, districts, and also had the perspective of the division. So, in about 16, when I joined the board, 2016, 17, is when I brought the umbrella together with several leaders, around one ISA. We are ISA members, and we get to choose our section based on our geographical location and preference. And also we get to choose our divisions based on our technical preference. So bring these together, right, and leverage the commonalities between that one ISA passion we have, and cross-collaborate between divisions and sections and districts and geography. So I really campaigned and went to every district meeting and spoke about divisions. And several other of our leaders did. And this made sure the division leaders are just not working on technical content or symposia. They also get actively involved in sections and local chapters and so on and so forth. Same thing with standards. Today, standards, people join ISA and standards committee primarily to work on standards, but you can tap them into section activities and district activities, so you can leverage not only premium content they're developing on standards, but also broadcast it to expand, and recruit new members. So a lot of opportunities, and also we can learn, collaborate across sections and districts geographically and internationally. We are International Society of Automation, and we can rapidly grow our membership, even to things like ISA Connect, where there are people in ISA Connect today, those are not members, but they are coming there because of the knowledge they can get on automation. Same thing on LinkedIn, right? You could use these kind of modules, and social media being one, and different outlets we have within the society of around one ISA to grow, recruit, and lead as an incoming DVP or incoming section president, and tell your legacy and story and experience, like I did to my leaders who followed and took charge and led and grew the society. Much similar way, the outgoing DVPs and section presidents have a huge opportunity to educate and grow our society.
Great insights, and thanks for your experiential background there. And I'll have to try and take some of those ideas to the sections in Midwest North America District. Thank you. At the national level, I've heard and seen your 4 Pillars campaign focus. What elaborations do you consider most important to our continuing training developments? ISA has been in training for most of our 76 years, but we now have cybersecurity focus, project management, Industry 4.0, and I've heard about the possibility of an ambassador program. Right. Where would you see these programs getting emphasis in your administration should you be elected?
Yeah, happy to serve again. And training is something that is very close to my heart. And I'm going on the limb and saying, as ISA, we have to not only train and coach and prepare the next generation leaders, but we have to drive programs that will shape the future of the automation workforce. So a couple of examples of what I've been working along with a great team in the board is a program called Digital Engineer. It is a concept that really provides the toolkits and the necessary training for incoming professionals with their engineering background, but very limited IT exposure. There's a huge conversion between IT and OT that ISA can lead through this program, and is going to be. We've been working on this with Don Bertusiak and a few others on the board the last 2 years, and we're going to roll this out into multiple modules. So many people collaborated and contributed to this. So this is a perfect example of how we provide premium training and attract and retain and grow membership by shaping content that's needed for the future of the automation workforce. Digital Engineer. The second is a program that I'm ideating and developing along with the current board, and our president-elect Marty Benz is really in a concept of an ambassador program. Take the top 50 automation professionals and really give them the tools, the network, the training, not only technical training, but also leadership training, and make them ambassadors to the industry so they can go talk about ISA in a very programmatic way so that they can drive the value proposition to current members and also new members across industries and across personas. We cater to the technical function, the technician function. We have to help our members grow from their current roles as engineer or technician to managers and so on and so forth. So this program will really help several future leaders in ISA.
Wow. Yeah, that's some great goals. And I think there's a growing segment of entrepreneurs, technical entrepreneurs who could probably use that training and ambassadorship too to help polish them and then become hiring employers to technicians and engineers. So great ideas. That's all the questions that I had, Prabhu, and I appreciate it again, your time, your energy, and your interest to continue serving ISA and helping all of us that are in the district and section level help move ISA forward.
Thank you, Tom. A pleasure to be with you again, and thanks for your membership and all your section and district leader volunteers this time. I do have one request for all your listeners in your section, everybody who's listening is, please vote. Voting is open. It's been open from June 1st. It is going to close on June 30th. I have a 3-minute video on how to vote. It literally takes 60 seconds. But I would say, know your candidates, know who is running, and make sure your values align with theirs. And let's shape the future of automation and our industry together. Thank you very much, Tom.
Excellent. Good talking with you, Prabhu. Safe travels if you're doing it.
Thanks.